The Papa Geoff's America program is made possible by contributions from listeners like you. Thank you. If you'd like to buy Papa Geoff a cup of coffee, visit us on the web at support.papageoffusa.com. Papa Geoff's America, the talk radio podcast, continuing the conversation, one podcast at a time. Live from the OG Radio Studios in Houston, Texas, broadcasting around the country and around the world, welcome to the Papa Geoff's America program. We're continuing the conversation one podcast at a time. We're the talk radio show podcast with real conversations about real things: human interest, society, positivity, mindfulness, health and wellness, good stuff. The stuff and things that you want to talk about. Inspiring guests, insightful commentary, and what would a day be without Papa Geoff's old guy humor, right? Because we're all in this together. So with one sort of kind of good eye, that special old guy humor, and definitely a face for radio, it's OG time. Here's Papa Geoff. We are the Talk Radio Podcast, continuing the conversation one podcast at a time. I'm Papa Geoff, and this is Papa Geoff's America. Now, we've had some emails asking what's been going on here at the broadcast, and, well, where do I start? There's been a lot going on. Several weeks back, we lost a very special family member, our super special St. Bernard, Abby. She'd been with me for about 10 years and became my best friend when my first wife passed away suddenly in 2017. Abby wasn't a dog. She was a member of our family, and words can't describe the type of friend that she was and remains to be. We will never forget her, but as our grief passes, we are coming into a new season, so to speak, and so we press on. Then there's the surprise Texas winter storm. Surprise! They knew it was coming for a week, but it was a surprise. And look what happened. They say that the Texas power grid was seconds away from a complete meltdown that reportedly would have taken months to recover from. Well, that's exciting, right? So not only did they know it was coming, they were told 10 years ago that they should winterize the system in preparation for this happening. Did they do that? No. That would have cost money. And because we're Texas, the Lone Star State. Now, I love Texas, don't get me wrong. I'm originally from Los Angeles, and I'm an honorary Texan, been here almost 2 years. However, because we are the Lone Star State, we, like our independence, we have our own power grid. We're not connected to the rest of the United States. Why? Because we don't want any federal regulation. So, deregulation strikes again. Now, I've been through that in California. Remember Enron? Yeah. Anyway, our power in our area of Houston was off for approximately 16 hours. Others in the state have had it far worse. And we were out of hot water for a couple of days, and we were under a boil water order for a few days as well. So what does our junior U.S. Senator Ted Cruz do? He flies to Cancun with his family, blames it on his daughters that they wanted to take a trip, has some guilt, and flies back. You've seen it all on the news. Suffice to say, guys, that he's an idiot, and Texas needs to flip to blue in 2024. Enough said. Because we're all in this together. The Papa Geoff's America program. We're the talk radio podcast, continuing the conversation, one podcast at a time. It's 78. That's right, 78 degrees and sunny at the OG Radio Studios in H-Town, Space City, Houston, Texas, the city with no limits. We are Houston strong. This is the Papa Geoff's America program on the OG Radio Network. Coming up next for us, new stuff. Next.
Say their names. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Sean Reed, Tony McDay, Alton Sterling. Say their names. Somebody please say their name. Philando Castile, Brent Thomas, Lauren Ahern, Michael Smith. Say their name. Please. Trayvon Martin, Eric Gardner, Terrence Crutchard, Tamir Rice, Mike Brown. Say their name. Freddie Gray, Antonio Martin, Walter Scott, Jamar Clark, and Sandra Bland. Please say their name. These are just a few that have lost their lives. Say their name. Somebody please say their name. A person cannot be religious and indifferent to other human beings' plight and suffering. Say their names. Please say their names and don't forget.
So we're also going to be introducing a new segment called the OG Coffee Bar. And I'm going to be doing that along with my lovely wife, Monica. And the OG Coffee Bar is also going to be known as the life and times of being married to an OG. Old guy. So stay tuned for that. We've got stuff, oh my goodness, 2 teenage girls in driving school. COVID, being stuck in a house 24/7 with a guy who watches reruns of The Twilight Zone and every mob movie he can get his hands on, and he does a podcast. Well, you get the idea. So what else is happening? Hey, we got some great guests that are going to be coming on the program. Cheyenne of Cheyenne and Company had her new EP release last Friday. She's going to be on. Paraglide pilot Max Marion is going to be with us. Ghosted UK, talking about the paranormal in the United Kingdom. Tim will be here. The guys from the Q Lounge podcast, Gil and Eric, are going to be dropping by. We're going to be chatting with them. My good friend Al Tuetu in Australia is going to be stopping by. We're going to be talking about his professional photography efforts as well as his music. He's a very accomplished musician. That's going to be really cool. Operation Lifesaver. You say, what? Paramedic stuff? Nope. Because we've had Matt Parker, the railroad engineer from Reno, Nevada, on several different times. We're going to stay with railroad safety a little bit. We're going to do some public service. So we're going to have our friends from Operation Lifesaver come and visit, working on putting that together. They're going to talk about Anytime is Train Time. And we've got a really special one coming up. We're actually going to record that one this Sunday. My good friends Ken and Rick Minyard from Minyard and Minyard Do a Podcast are coming on. We're going to be chatting with them. Ken had the #1 talk radio show in Los Angeles on KABC back in the 80s. And these guys, father and son team now, are amazing. Minyard and Minyard are going to be on Papa Geoff's America. So you can see there's a lot happening since we got back on the horse. Watch this space. I stole that, by the way. I didn't come up with that. Watch this space. This is the Papa Geoff's America program. We're the talk radio podcast, continuing the conversation, one podcast at a time. We'll be right back. Thank you for joining us today for the Papa Geoff's America program. Check out more episodes of our podcast at papajeffusa.com. You can subscribe through the link on our website or wherever you get your podcasts. We're on all the major platforms. papajeffusa.com is your home for Papa Geoff's America. While you're there, you can check out more episodes of the broadcast, check out the OG Corner, get in contact with us, and you can even link to all of our social media. Please share our broadcast on all of your social media because sharing is caring. And if you would like to help us keep our broadcast content free, please click on the Buy Me a Coffee link. You know how much Papa Geoff loves his coffee. And while we're on the subject of you, we want to hear from you. Your thoughts and comments and suggestions are what make this program go. Send us an email at our website, papajeffusa.com, or you can text us at area code 281-940-6980. Message and data rates may apply. Remember to wear that mask. Stay home if you can. Practice social distancing. Wash your hands frequently. And let's all take care of each other. Remember, disagree doesn't mean dislike. We're all in this together. Thanks again for joining us. We're looking forward to seeing you next time when we continue the conversation, one podcast at a time.